Coming up on Good Morning Wilmington Live, Miss Delaware USA, Grace Lange stops by, along with Miss Teen Delaware, Ava MacMurray, to talk about their new titles and road to nationals. And chair members for the Connect Delaware, Taylor Johnson and Andre Valines, stops by to talk about the goals of the new organization and the Last Call Law Initiative. Plus, founder of Duffy's Hope Inc., Duffy Samuels is on the plaza to talk about the upcoming 18th annual Duffy's Hope Celebrity Basketball Game. We'll see you Wednesday, July 27th at 10 a.m. right here on DETV.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? I'm your host, Big Ivan, talking to town, Mr. DETV, with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Wilmington, and good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, good morning.
Ivan, you are looking so, dashing. Every time you step it up, he always says, Vincenza, I have to step it up. I'm like, but you do.
No, I'm gonna have to keep on. Next week, I'm coming with a cummerbund and a tuxedo.
Tuxedo.
Like 1970. Make sure this happens. Right?
Well, I'm trying something a little bit different. Do you like the mint?
I love the mint.
All right, compliments to my mom. Mrs. Connectde Russo picked this outfit out.
Yeah.
Compliments to mom. Shout out to mom for this outfit. Thanks, Mom.
when you came out the dressing room, right, we were like, okay, Vincenza. I immediately got on the phone, was like, yo, you got another blazer over there for me? Like, Vincenza, she be doing it. But what you expect? This is Vincenza.
Oh, stop it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Well, it is hump day. Boom. Wednesday.
Almost the end of July already.
Know. I can't believe July is ending and August is next week.
The
summer is just passing by us so quickly. Yeah. I needed to slow down. Just slow down. I'm not ready to get back to things. I know that school is, everyone's gearing up for school and whatnot. And kids are going back to school with college coming up and whatnot. But I noticed that everyone's taking last minute vacations.
Oh.
I noticed that a lot of people are traveling. A lot of people are taking last minute vacations.
Yes.
So
I got mine. I have my book.
Yes.
I'm going to Miami on Friday.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Trying to see what that American Express
well,
flight lounge is all about. See what that
well,
looks like.
Safe travels and enjoy. I actually love Miami.
Miami's awesome.
Very nice.
Miami's awesome.
We're getting a little bit of Miami weather this week.
Yeah.
I mean, the weather, the heat has been insane. So just the heat wave. I mean, it's still hot outside. I mean, I walked outside and my hair, I was having a bad hair day. I was like, wow, this humidity feels like Miami.
Yo, Sunday was bananas with the heat wave. Saturday and Sunday, I didn't want to come out at all. I didn't want to leave the house at all.
Well, if you are not able to handle this heat, definitely stay inside in a more temperature-controlled environment, because you do have to be careful when it gets to the 90s and 100s. You have to definitely be careful if you have any health issues or ailments. Just be mindful to stay in a cool area. But I do love the hot weather, so I like to enjoy a little bit of it, everything in moderation.
Yeah, but most of all, check on the elderly. Make sure that they're cool. If you don't know anyone, if you know someone, check on them, make sure that they're all right, make sure that they take their medication, and make sure that they're cool. If they need anything, make sure you run out there and grab them some water so they can stay hydrated. Very important.
Oh,
Very
yes,
important.
definitely. So let's talk about the gas prices a little bit. So
I saw them going down.
Yeah, last time we spoke about it on the show, the gas prices were at a record high.
They were $15.
It was, I mean, it's affecting everyone.
Yeah.
Whether you have to travel. Yes, everyone. It's trickling down to everyone. But lately, the gas prices have been decreasing.
I saw like $4.17, I think, was the lowest. What was the lowest you've seen?
That was the same. I know that some places $4.09, which that's really, really low. I haven't caught that yet, but $4.17, $4.19. But listen, if that I'm happy to see the gas prices go down a little bit, because if they kept creeping up.
Well, they don't affect me.
Oh, that's right. The energy saver,
you plug my car in like
eco-friendly.
you're plugging a cell phone in. So
Now's the time to have a car like that.
I'm trying to tell you, like I looked at what I spent on my charging the car up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Last month I spent $75.
Wow.
My electric bill shot up $75 for driving the electric car. So EV all the way, baby.
Okay,
I think I would never buy another gas car. I don't think so.
You see the difference. You see the difference
yeah.
tremendously. So that's something that you're able to compare. I have not used anything. I don't know any difference. So
right.
I'm not sure what the difference is.
It's going to change your life forever. It's going to just the convenience alone of not stopping. And a lot of people were doing that this summer. They couldn't go to places because gas prices were too high. Like you want to go to Philly. I mean, if you're driving a Benz or something, it's $100 to fill up, over $100 to fill up. So we're taking that out of consideration. Like, let's go to Philly. Let's go to DC. Let's go to whatever. And all you gotta do is plug up. But when you get it next week.
Next week. I don't know about next week. We'll see about that. But when I do, I know I'll talk to you first. But speaking of price decreasing, some food prices are also dropping. In the last few months, we've noticed some pricing when you go to the supermarket. Now, it's going to take time. I always say just be patient. We've seen an increase in just inflation alone across the board has been intense. So, we're hoping that if it's going to go up, maybe it'll, hopefully the prices will decrease for all of us, especially when you're out shopping. Just the price of chicken. Yeah, I know. Just the price. I remember when chicken was at record high. I mean, just at the restaurant alone. Oh my goodness, just for a chicken parm. Like, what are we supposed to do? Should we take it off? We can't take it off the menu, but you can only charge so much.
Did you, I always saw market price for lobster, right? Seafood. I never saw market price for chicken on a menu. And when I saw that, you knew that there was a huge problem. People stopped selling chicken wings because the price of chicken wings were just too high. So hopefully now we can see that trickle-down effect.
And I hope so too.
Yeah, and President Biden said you can continue to see gas being lowered over this period of time. So I'm happy for that.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that the prices will get to a better place where it's more cost effective for everyone. So people will continue to go back out because it's like a domino effect, I like to say. It's a domino effect. If, the prices are going up, people are not spending, which means people are not going out shopping and they're not going to restaurants. Yeah. And that's affecting my restaurant. So I'm hoping that things will get back to a better place. But speaking, we're all this talk about food prices and gas prices, increases, decreasing. Let's talk about what matters right now.
The great people, the kingdom superheroes we have in the building on the plaza today here at DETV is what matters.
So, and I'm super excited.
This has been a heck of a summer. We've been getting amazing people and just here on the plaza. But today, I mean, come on, we got 3
he knows how
interviews.
Excited. I'm smiling from ear to ear.
That's a pageant smile.
Yes.
That's a genuine smile.
Thank you.
Pageant life.
Yes. We have our first guest, Grace Lange, the current Miss Delaware USA 2022, and Ava MacMurray, the current Miss Delaware Teen USA 2022. So excited to chat with the both of them. And they're also very excited to finally be here on the plaza to share with you and everyone else watching a little bit about their journey and also their journey toward the crown, the national crown. So we'll talk about that more.
I always got to throw this in there. My homegirl right here, my sister from another mister, is Miss Teen USA, former Miss Teen USA, right?
No.
Miss Delaware. Excuse me. I want to get Miss. I'm thinking about Ava.
But I'll take all the titles if you want to give me all. But
I'm thinking about Ava, right? No, but you are Miss Delaware USA.
Right. 2008.
2008.
Yes.
Wow. I remember that magazine cover.
Thank you.
I remember
you,
Ricky Detweiler, and Bo Biden.
That's right.
Yeah, rest in peace.
That was a special tribute to him, but also I was honored to be on the cover with Bo and Ricky. It was really neat. Really honored to be on that cover of Delaware Today magazine in 2008 when I was Miss Delaware USA. So appreciate that.
You got it.
Thank you.
It.
All right.
Interview two.
Yes, interview two. Taylor Johnson, membership chair for the Connect, and Andre Valines, events chair for the Connect.
Two dope people.
Oh yes. yes. And last but not least,
Mr. I think this guy you need to sing from the rafters, right? Mr. And Duff, I'm gonna throw this in. Mr. G High, all-time scorer. Is that true? Well, I'm gonna make it true today. It's my TV show, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. My man Duffy Samuels, founder of Duffy Hope Inc., is in the building to talk about what Duffy's Hope is, and the celebrity basketball game he has coming up. And I don't know if you ever went to a Duffy celebrity basketball game.
I have not.
He calls them in. They come.
Wow.
They come and correct me if I'm wrong, Duff. They've been coming like for what? How many? 15 years? 20 years?
Wow.
24 years. Duffy has been bringing celebrities here for this celebrity basketball game. So I love it. We talk more with Duff when we come back.
We'll take a quick commercial break.
I don't want to take no break.
All right, we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Plaza, Miss Delaware USA, Grace Lange, and Miss Teen Delaware, Ava MacMurray.
How did DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. Our first guests this morning are the current title holders for the state of Delaware. We have Grace Lange, current Miss Delaware USA, and Ava MacMurray, the current Miss Delaware Teen USA. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited.
I know you are. You're bubbling.
I've just been so full of joy this morning to have the both of you here on set of Good Morning Wilmington. And I know it's been a few months since you were crowned.
Yes.
So why don't you let our viewers know when you were crowned? We'll start with you, Grace.
So the pageant was held the first weekend of April. It was an all-day affair. We had prelims in the morning and then finals at night. And then I think Ava and I were there until like 11:30 after we won, taking pictures. It was a great icebreaker for you to meet each other.
Yeah.
It's like, you're tired, I'm tired. But we've been so close throughout the past 4 months. We've gotten to do so many amazing things, and we're just glad to finally be here on set with you guys.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah, so we got crowned on April 1st, I believe.
Yes,
Around
April 1st to the 3rd. It was
Yeah.
that first weekend.
Yes, so it was a whole
Obviously.
weekend adventure. And then the teens won first for me, and then Grace and the Miss. And
Yeah, and now we're here.
So and welcome. I'm glad you ladies are here. What was it like when you heard your name, be announced?
Do you want to go first timer?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is my first pageant ever. So it was so surreal when I heard my name. I felt all the emotions, and it was just really an amazing moment. I'll always remember it. So.
So I was Ava 5 years ago in 2017, and I was also my first pageant back then. And when I won, I was kind of like, whoa, what do I do now? Kind of like that initial shock. I mean, Vincenza could tell you I couldn't walk in heels for anything. Like, she tells me every time, she's like, you've come so far. And I'm like, well, I couldn't really go backwards with how I was. But now, second time around as a Miss, you know, when you went through the whole teen experience, going to Miss Teen USA and kind of understanding the value and the importance and the opportunities it's going to bring, it was much more of less shock and more gratitude for me. And ever since, it's just kind of that same feeling of riding the wave of like, this was the perfect timing, this was meant for me, and I'm so thankful for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, and I always talk about, it's all about timing,
Right.
and God's timing. You know,
Right.
you try something new and different. The both of you tried something new and different, and here we are. And stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's the beautiful thing about pageantry is that you never know what will happen. You never know the
Right.
outcome, but you learn so much about yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So now let's fast forward a little bit and let's talk about what's coming up. So I know obviously all of this, but Ivan doesn't and our viewers don't. So we need to talk about the pageant world a little bit and then nationals. So
yeah, I'm new to the pageant world, right? Because Vincenza and I are like just hanging around Vincenza. Here it comes, right? So and now my daughter sees it, Maddie sees it, and then some other little girls they see it. And they're like, "Well, what is pageant life like?" You know. You're brand new to the pageant life.
Yeah.
What were you doing before? Like, and how did you get involved?
So before I was just a normal high schooler. I played volleyball. So that was really my thing that I did. I traveled a lot with volleyball. So it's kind of the same as now. I'm traveling a lot for pageantry, you know, visiting coaches, doing walking lessons. And yeah, it's been different, but it's been a good adjustment. And
So there's walking lessons?
oh yes.
yeah, there's
So can
something
y'all
for
teach me how to
everything.
walk? Can you teach me how to walk?
After the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to know. Okay, so there's walking lessons. What other lessons are there?
Makeup, there's hair, there's planning outfits, interview.
Yeah, interview training, which
Yes.
is big.
Wow.
Yes, that's a big element. So why don't you share with everyone the 3 phases of competition? I'll let you take over with this.
Yeah, so when we go to nationals, we're gonna have interview before prelims and before finals. So interview, you're with a panel, and you give them a judge's form, but it's really like what the judges want to ask you. So I can have a judge ask me, tell me about your law school experience, tell me about your time at Villanova, talk to me about your favorite charity. But at the same time, they're also asking you questions that a national title holder is gonna have to speak on eventually one day. What is your take on world peace or war or what's going on in America right now? And so you're preparing for both aspects of that because it's really, you don't know which one you're going to get. And that's a third of your competition. So if you do not do well in interview, and I think a lot of people have this misconception about pageants, is that it's just you have to look good on stage. And that's not the thing. Like, if you don't do well in interview, if they don't meet you and think you're relatable and think you're intelligent and think you're someone that little girls will look up to, you're not going to win. And then so someone has to have that first, and then it's a matter of, your fitness. Are you in good health mentally and physically? And then gown, do you hold yourself with confidence and grace on stage? Is that something that a little girl is going to emulate and think you're a princess, And those are the 3 main things that matter when it comes to, picking a title holder and picking it, especially a national title holder.
Right.
So walk me through this. It's the first step is Miss Teen. Is that the first step?
So Miss Delaware Teen USA. So there's 2 divisions for the Miss Universe organization, which is the big organization. And they have 2 divisions in the state of Delaware, Miss Delaware USA and Miss Delaware Teen USA.
Roger that.
Right, and there's 3 phases of competition for both.
Okay.
For the teen, they have fitness wear, evening gown, and private interview. And for the Miss division, they have private interview, swimsuit, and evening gown. Okay. And they're all scored equally.
Wow. And then now, right after Miss Delaware USA, what's next?
Go for it.
Nationals. So Ava is heading to Miss Teen USA October 1st, and then I'm heading to Miss USA October 3rd. They're being held in the same facility resort, just on different nights. So we're heading to Reno, Nevada at the end of September, rehearsing for the whole week, and then you can watch Miss USA on FYI on TV or on Hulu.
Oh, wow.
And then Ava will be streamed through the Miss Teen USA network on the Saturday night. Yes.
So,
okay. Good luck, ladies. All right.
They've been getting ready. They've been training, walking practice, interview practice, gathering their wardrobe. I only know this because I'm the director of the organization. But I can say for the both of you, you've been working so tremendously hard, and it's nonstop up to this point. They just keep going until they get to nationals. But what has been the most exciting part of your journey so far? Would you like to start first, Ava?
Yeah, I'll start. So I think one of the most exciting parts has been meeting new people. Meeting all of our sponsors has been a great experience. Just meeting these people that are willing to donate their resources and time to help us has been truly amazing, and I'm really grateful for all of them.
Excellent, excellent. And Grace, for you?
I want to echo that sentiment, the same thing, but mostly more opportunity-wise. I mean, I'm interviewing right now for law firms. I go to University of Pennsylvania Law School, and no matter what's on my resume, whether it's my basketball experience, my teaching experience, my coaching experience, the first thing that an interviewer will look at my resume and say is, what is like being Miss Delaware? Like that is something that is so unique and just eye-catching that it's always a conversation starter. And it's obviously something I really love to talk about because I was not a pageant girl at first. I was like Ava when I was 17, just running around playing basketball, a complete jock, could not walk in heels. And I've seen how many opportunities pageantry has brought me, but also how well-rounded it has made me as a person. And I think showing that at the state level and then hopefully at the national level is something that I find so exciting, is that, touching lives and helping people understand something that they may not have exposure to.
Right, right. And I don't know if we touched on this about Grace. Grace, you're currently at Penn Law.
University of Pennsylvania Law School, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you're going into your second year?
Second year, yep.
Second year. How has that experience been?
Well, this week I've already had 10 interviews for law firms, so it's
right.
Wow.
Yeah,
While juggling, preparing for Miss USA.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
I see there's a class in there about time management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yes,
if like
exactly.
Scat in Delaware is watching this, hey guys, see you next week. You guys have definitely been the most fun interview by far, but I'm really lucky. I have great family and friends that help me with everything, and
Nice.
I have this crazy dog who's crying over there in the corner for me.
We're gonna bring him on before we go because we gotta show the pets.
Right, right, right.
And so I'm just really lucky to have people that are around there support me because, it takes a village regardless of what you're doing, but it especially takes a village when you're preparing for something on a national level, especially on TV.
Yeah.
It's so true. Teamwork makes the dream work. We
Makes the
say
dream
it all the time
Yes, we
on
do.
set here at Good Morning Wilmington because it does take a village.
Yeah.
And the same thing for the both of you, which I've experienced myself, but even beyond pageantry, right? We talk
Yeah,
about
yes,
beyond
yes.
the crown. It still takes a village in your
Yeah.
support system to help you continue to thrive in your career goals and ambition and as you continue on to school. So now, Ava, I don't know if we touched on this. Where are you going to school?
So I'm going to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville.
Right, and
nice.
you'll be
I'll be
leaving
a
shortly.
freshman. Yes, so I leave August 13th.
Major? What's your major?
Business analytics,
Okay.
and supply chain management.
Nice.
Wow, see,
So excited.
nonstop.
Non-stop. So,
Yes.
so the big question, okay, your legacy. What legacy do you want to leave in the pageant?
Well, I think the two of us might be like the tallest title holders ever together.
Yeah.
Together.
You want us to stand up because I think that's the legacy we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
together.
That's what the
Literally.
interview at the Chase. I was like, so did you ball? She's like, yeah, Villanova. I was like, okay, that'll do it. That'll do
Right,
it.
right. Yes, no, they definitely have represented the titles so well.
Mhm.
But something I always like to mention, it doesn't matter the height. It doesn't matter. It just it was ironic that they both were 5'11" title holders together winning this year, but it didn't matter because that's not something that they do look at. But it just so happens that you both happen to be probably one of the tallest pair, Miss Delaware USA, Miss Delaware Teen USA, that we've had in history. But going back to what Ivan said earlier about your legacy you want to leave, a mark you want to leave, obviously beyond pageantry. I know it might be a little bit fresh, might be a little bit new because you haven't had the chance to compete at nationals. But if you were to say this very day, what legacy or mark you would like to leave, what would that be?
So I would just like to leave like a breath of fresh air and newness to pageantry. Being a first timer, I think it's really important to remember who you are, and I just think it's important to always stay yourself and be your true self.
Yes,
Nice.
Grace.
So while she says newness, I want to say well-roundedness. I think right now with all the pressure on, especially young women and young girls out there with social media, with magazines, I think everyone just tries to pigeonhole themselves into like a niche to like, figure out the Instagram algorithm. And something I want to reflect on is that you can do things that are so co-opposite and make yourself undefinable. I tell everyone sometimes I'm in stilettos and sometimes I'm in sneakers. Sometimes I'm yelling at my sister on a basketball court, and sometimes I'm talking to young girls about what being a title holder is. You can have all these different parts of your identity, and bringing them all together is what makes you you, rather than picking something on the outside that defines you as you, because you define yourself.
Right.
Yes. See, what did I tell you?
You told me.
What did I tell you?
What skills have you developed being in the pageant? You're brand new. You're 4 or 5 years in. What can you say that you learned that helped you out, like, now?
Yeah, so I'll go first because she's still 4 months and I'm still trying to teach her something. She texts me, she's like, what are you wearing? I'm like, so something I've definitely learned is the proper way to like put on your makeup, which is like, isn't important, but in a way it is. Like for interviews, like you always want to be put together and be on. But I think most importantly, I've learned is confidence. You know, I was in high school when I was Ava's age. I was a really accomplished person, not to like toot my own horn, but I was captain of my basketball team. I was going to Villanova. I was class president. I was planning prom. I was planning everything. And in a way, it almost felt like because of social media and because of that like don't brag type of way, that I didn't really feel like I should share my experience and validate, you know, my strengths. Being in a pageant, and this is something I say to everyone, they're like, oh, but like pageants are so surface level. And it's like, no, being in a pageant was like the one time I had to look at myself in the mirror and reflect on everything I've done and be like, wow, like I have accomplished all of these things and I'm allowed and I should talk to these people about it and have them be proud of me. And I think having the space and room to do that has really like kind of like made my own like brain click of like, you can do this, you're a confident person. And I don't think that if I did do a pageant and did have that opportunity to really like look at people and be like, I have done X, Y, and Z, and that is why I should be able to do this, this, and this. I don't know if that ever would have happened for me. And I think looking back on that, it was kind of like a pivotal moment of not only my life, but like my own confidence and my own view of myself. And I think a lot of girls need and find that, whether it be through a sport, because I once found that through basketball and, you know, then it changed to pageants. But I think every young woman needs someone or something to really find that inner value and that inner confidence. And pageants was mine, and hopefully it's going to click for Ava in a little bit too. But I look back on it now and I'm like, wow, it's an all-defining experience, and it's something that I've learned, but I'm going to remember and teach others.
Nice.
Right. Yes, I know.
I'm about to go hop in a pageant.
Well, maybe you should attend the pageant next year, right? Should
Yes.
you can't.
No, I'm just messing.
But you should definitely
I
attend.
will.
I think you should have DETV there.
Yeah, I would love.
Or
I would
you
love
just
to.
attend, because we would love to have you.
Love to.
It's really a beautiful experience just watching all these young ladies come together and just showcase their personality, their confidence, and just it's really a beautiful production.
No,
It really
I'm
is
there.
to see
I'm
them.
all
And
for
bring
it.
Maddie.
I'll bring
Maddie.
Maddie.
I
She
think that's a
definitely
great
needs to see it.
idea.
Where can people follow you?
So
I'm Miss Delaware Teen USA on Instagram.
I'm Miss DE USA. So Miss DE USA, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, we're both there. Everything is there. It's mostly just the same things on different contents because, you know, sometimes parents don't use TikTok, but they use Facebook. So,
Understood.
Yes,
Got it.
yes, you know all too, you know well about social media.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, ladies, thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming and
having
sharing your
us.
story with us. All right, and there you have it. Make sure you follow Miss Teen USA and Miss Delaware. Is it Miss Teen USA?
Miss Delaware Teen USA
I'm
and
always
Miss
jacking it
Delaware.
up.
But that's okay. That's why you have me.
Yes.
Ivan. That's why
Okay.
I have me here.
Well,
We're
you
gonna
take
help
them.
you out.
Go ahead.
All right. So thank you, Miss Delaware USA, Grace Lange, and Miss Delaware Teen USA, Ava MacMurray. Make sure you follow them as they compete for the National Miss USA competition and Miss Teen USA competition held in Reno, Nevada this October. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
My girl.
Stay tuned. The Connect's Taylor Johnson and Andre Valines is up next.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Big Ave, the talking of town, Mr. DETV, Mr. Positivity. And today, 2022, I'm here at the Chase Center, the best of. I'm with a man who needs no introduction, but he's a vet in the game. Robert Martinelli, how you doing?
Feeling great.
All right, this is beautiful, man.
Thank you. This is a wonderful party. It's great to be out again.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't do it 2 years ago. It's just great to put it back on again and see so many people come out and have a great time. But we have the magazine, and we do a lot of digital. But events like this allow us to kind of come alive in person. We can bring our readers. We can have our sponsors, the best of winners, all together for a great night. And we raise money for a great charity, the Flower Market.
The best hot sauce you can ever get is at Wilmington Flower Market. I'm here with the best cheesesteaks in Delaware, and I'm no cap on that. I'm telling you, Claymont Steak Shop is definitely the best.
stone balloon. We have our pretzel bread pudding with salted caramel drizzle and a strawberry coulis on top.
All right. Can I try it? We're here at Uncle John's. All right, what we got today?
I got a bourbon marinated peach burger with bacon, basil, a barbecue and bourbon aioli, and we also have the pulled pork with a pineapple coleslaw, and it's all made fresh in house. All right.
That's good. Oh, hell yeah. And what do we have here?
All right, I am Dave Banks from Banks Seafood Kitchen, and we brought out our pastry favorites tonight. All sorts of brandied apricot chocolate truffles, pecan diamonds. Chocolate truffles are the hit tonight.
This is a diabetic's nightmare, okay? All right, go ahead.
Oh, you want my reaction?
Go ahead.
Oh my God. That's really good.
And I'm here with who?
Grouchy Greg, founder, allhiphop.com. Delaware Today has been doing this event for quite some time. You know, this is probably my 5th or 6th year coming. It's always a good event. Lots of great local businesses and vendors, you know, showcasing their products, their drinks, their food.
I am back with the champ, Dave Tiberi. Champ, what's up, baby?
I just got done working out, having a good time. Rob Martinelli, last minute, he was talking to me today and dialoguing, and I'm excited to be here. But this shows you what Delaware's all about. We all come together. What a great event.
I'll tell you what, why don't you do me a favor?
What's that,
Why don't
baby?
you take me to a break real quick, right? And you go ahead and sing us out.
Return to me, for my dear, I'm so lonely. Solo tú, me amo. Salud.
Salute. Steve, my man. Thanks, baby. Welcome back. Sitting with us on the plaza now are the representatives from a new organization here in Delaware whose mission is to connect young professionals in our great state, and they're doing a hell of a job. Welcome Taylor Johnson and Andre Valines, right?
Bingo, my
man.
I appreciate it.
From the Connect Delaware. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining us here on the plaza. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
All right, what's the Connect? Talk to us.
Well, the Connect is an organization. Well, we like to call it the Connect and Experience, because once you enter the event, the experience and the culture that happens in that area in that moment in time is unforgettable.
Okay.
So our mission is to keep young professionals actually in Delaware. A lot of times people say, "Oh, there's nothing to do in Delaware, and all of our connections are elsewhere." We want to keep that right here in this great state of Delaware.
Now, I've seen around Delaware, around Wilmington alone, that some of the events that you're having, and it's always a turnout. It's always a turnout. What's that? What's going on with the events?
So the biggest thing is that we're giving the people what they want.
Right.
We do a lot of surveys, and we like to gather a lot of feedback during the event, even after the event. That way, once your number comes up, let's just say your number or the event that you've been rallying for, you already know that your voice is being heard and you're getting exactly what you've been looking for. That's what we want to do, and that's what we foster with all of our events, the feedback.
And listening to that feedback, which is key in order to continue to grow and progress and thrive. So tell us a little bit about the goals of the organization.
Okay, so I'll talk. Our goals of our organization is, again, to retain as many individuals here in Delaware. Often we hear people leaving Delaware. I was an example. I went to Georgia for college. I just wanted to go far away from Delaware. That's what I wanted. But our goal is to keep people here. And so we're working on that, and that is ultimately our biggest goal, is to keep everyone in Delaware. You know, Delaware is small.
Is there a lot of millennials that are leaving Delaware? I mean, like after graduation or even like after high school and not coming back?
Yes, there is actually. I knew a couple people that actually moved away, far away, but somehow they always come back.
They always come
Our
back.
family's here, so.
Right.
That's
Now, as someone, a younger generation, right? Is there anything to do here?
Absolutely, there's plenty to do in here, especially in Wilmington. I mean, there's so much so many new spots that are cultivating, such as, I know we just did our R&B night at Wilma, which is right here on Market Street. We had another event that was over at the Deco. That's what it was. Deco was that was a brunch, if I'm not mistaken.
That was our karaoke night.
Wow. That was karaoke night. She's correct. So it's plenty of things to do in Delaware. You just have to put yourself in the right area and put yourself in the right group.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you, that approach. What is your approach? Is your approach just events? Just like, I don't want to say just parties, but more of a political, there a political aspect of information, or, getting people involved in the community as well with the Connect?
Yes, so we hosted a couple of community service projects that's under my caliber. We donated clothes to a women's shelter.
Nice.
CJ just cleaned up a graveyard. We hosted a back to school supply, and we passed out bags with like COVID supplies at the time, as well as school supplies. And our goal is to do a community service event every quarter.
Now, you said CJ. A lot of people don't know who CJ is. And if they don't, they're under a rock. Right?
Yes. Christopher Bell, he's our senior planner. He is the CEO of the Connect.
We're bringing CJ in real quick. Do you wave to the camera?
He's the visionary.
He's the visionary?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Good dude.
Great.
We gotta go check out some of these events that they have.
I had the opportunity to visit the website, the Connectde.com, and I was just going through it and seeing all these amazing events. I mean, they're really networking events to bring people together to really network, connect. Yes. Hence the name. It makes sense. And I when I was visiting the site and seeing all the influential leaders that you had invited to the event to speak at the event, the governor of Delaware.
Yes.
I mean, okay. I mean, that was just one of the many. The list was so long, but you had so many influential leaders, and this is only the beginning, obviously.
Yes.
So
just scratching the surface.
Right. So why don't you share with our viewers if they wanted to attend your next event? Is there a membership fee, or can anyone come? Okay.
Okay, so our next event is actually this Sunday. We are having a brunch. We haven't disclosed our location, but you are welcome to buy tickets. The link is in our Instagram bio. And no, you don't have to be a member to attend our events. Of course, we do have membership, and you would just pay a fee once a year. And premium members get that VIP experience of the Connect.
What is the VIP experience?
It can
VIP experience you speak of.
It can vary on events. One event, we gave out drinks for them. They have free drinks, so they just came in, and we always have a cocktail hour, so they got free drinks that night. It pretty much varies.
Also for one of our events where it was really a networking session for small business and entrepreneurs, we actually give them that one-on-one time. So they get to come in early to the event, meet those people, get those connections,
which
even
is
more intimate.
So valuable.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not about what you know, it's who you know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right? We say that all the time.
Yeah,
and to be able to put an environment to meet and connect with someone and get that one-on-one before the chaos arrives.
Yeah. Right.
Valuable.
Everybody's pulling at you, right?
Right. It's valuable. And to be able to ask questions and maybe make a connection, you never know what could blossom from that moment.
Right.
I always say, sometimes you have to go out there and put yourself out there and really connect with people in order to continue to grow, because you never know what door will open.
Right.
And definitely, that's why we have people from all walks of life. We have lawyers, doctors, teachers. We try to cater to everyone, because you never know who is going to be in that room.
And it's a diverse organization.
Very much.
Yeah. And we want to make sure we say that.
This is for the millennials. It says it right here.
Right.
Our t-shirt.
Oh, love it. For millennials by millennials. What makes the Connect different? What is that ooch-ow about the Connect?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think it's something that you just have to experience. Like, you really have to be there. I know when we first do our network, and we have usually like a nice intimate moment that kind of gives people that time to like really break the ice. Yeah. So a lot of times you'll see that we come in with name tags, but the name tag doesn't have your name on it. It has your industry. Wow. So usually, like, sometimes people are a little hesitant, but you see somebody in your industry, you're like, oh man, Where do you work for?
Right,
What do you do?
right.
It's an easy segue. So
Yeah.
it's just little nuances that we do, and you know,
And
the
that's
icebreakers.
different. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever been to a networking event where you don't put your name on the name tag, you put your industry.
I did that one time in Atlanta, and it worked extremely well.
Really?
Because it's like you just say you have media on, right? And people say, "What do you do?" That's the icebreaker right there.
What do you
Your
do?
name tag
Wow.
becomes your icebreaker, and then, well, your tag, not your, you know. But I think that's genius.
Yes.
What can people expect from the Connect in the future?
Well, one of our other missions currently is to extend the last call log. So we want to extend that from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. in Delaware. That way we can give more time to those people that are in Delaware to enjoy their. I apologize. It's a little hiccup.
That's okay.
1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Thank you. That's why.
Wow.
See, that's
Oh,
why
well,
you
you
guys
guys-
play off each other. You have each other's back, just like we have
all
each other.
Yeah, see how that done? Yeah.
Yes. No, and I think that would be something that Delaware could do well with, not just for the individuals coming together and networking, but also for the businesses.
Yeah.
I own a restaurant in the state of Delaware, and I know for other restaurateurs in the state of Delaware, they would take advantage of that in a positive way to help generate business.
Oh my gosh.
And that's where we're trying to, figure out, especially coming out of this pandemic, trying to generate more business and get creative. How nice would it be if last call was at 1:45 a.m. versus 12:45, right? Wouldn't
That whole hour
be nice
makes
the
a
last
difference.
call? Wow, big difference, big difference. And it can be done because other states around us do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How's that coming along so far? That initiative?
It's all about the people, and it's all about.
What do you need the
it's
people
all
to do?
Sign
Yes.
our petition.
That's all you need the people to do?
Sign our petition.
That's your camera right there. Tell the people what you need them to do, because I'm with you 100%.
And they'll listen to the lady before listening to this. So I don't let her go ahead.
Sign our petition. You can find it on our website, as well as we post about it every week on our Instagram page. So stay tuned and click on our link.
And even if you could do this, if we could put the link underneath this video, that'll be great. In the description of this video, that'll be great as well. Because I think that when you look at it, see, this is how things move, right? It moves when there's money attached to it. When you think about all the revenue that could be made for the state, right, for individual businesses, for that extra hour, times 7, right, 7 days a week, that then times 30. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. That would help. You know what I'm saying? I
appreciate the breakdown.
You know, because it's everything. Everything is monetary. It's all about safety and money, right? And if we could prove that fact right there, especially coming out of the pandemic, and what that could do to stores that are on the verge of closing, that extra hour can help a lot.
Tremendously.
Tremendously.
It keeps people also, they stay out a little longer. I
Yeah.
noticed that in the state of Delaware, everyone goes home a little earlier. But if we knew that everything was extended for 1 hour, people stay out a little longer and people will spend a little bit more. And that really does help businesses in the long run.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of it. I'm
sold.
think it's, and the thing is, it's not like we're trying something new.
Yeah.
It's being done all
in Philadelphia.
all around us. All the surrounding
DC,
states.
Georgia.
Everywhere.
All right, Governor, maybe pass this bill for your boy. All right.
We definitely need that.
All right. Is there anything else you want people to know about the Connect?
We do have a few events coming up. One is the Teen Summit, which is I believe August 2nd to the 4th.
I think so. Yeah.
So that's we'll be participating in that. And am I missing anything else?
No, not at the moment. We just have our brunch again on Sunday.
Is there a reason why you don't announce the location? Is that a part of the networking
Sometimes
event?
you gotta hold some information.
I
back
love
just to
that.
breathe.
Because now I'm like, I want to know. I want to know.
Good brunch
Where are
and
you gonna
mimosas.
Yes, well, I love
Yeah,
brunch, but I mean, I'm like, where are they going to have what's in the location? It's like a secret location. You have to stay tuned. So I was just curious if that was a part of the planning. So it is. It's strategic. So are there any qualifications or requirements to be a part of the Connectde?
No, we vow on everybody just being yourself. We are a family, so we want you to be yourself. You may not think you have something to offer, but we may find something inside of you that you can offer. So don't limit yourself.
Love it.
Right.
Yes.
Love it.
And
That's about it. We just want you to follow us on Instagram. Check out the website, theconnectde.com. And we can make so much things happen in Delaware if we come together. So we need that. Those millennials, we need those entrepreneurs, we need everybody to come together and connect with us.
Boom, 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 bang, 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 and extend that last call.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget that one.
Yes.
We need to get shirts that says last call 2 a.m.
Hey, maybe we'll get that made.
Next time you're on the show, that'll
We'll
be the
have
shirt
a
you'll be
shirt.
wearing.
Right.
Talking about it.
Yeah. If there's anything that we can do, feel free, because we love to help any way we can.
Thank you. We appreciate
you
it.
being here.
You got it. You got it. All right. We'll be right back. Make sure you follow Connect on all their social channels, and make sure that you sign a petition to extend the last call. Just think what 1 extra hour can do, because younger people here, man, they're like, there's nothing to do, and that's why they leave. You know what I mean? But that 1 extra hour, more revenue for the restaurants to have, win-win for everybody. Yes. All right, we'll be right back after this, and we'll be coming right back with Duffy Samuels of Duffy's Hope. Man, this celebrity basketball game will be the truth. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back on Good Morning Wilmington.
Still to come, founder of Duffy's Hope Incorporated, Duffy Samuels.
As soon as I got here, I just felt the warm embrace of the community, man. Like what y'all got going on is wonderful. And no wonder y'all called the work group, because y'all putting that work in. For real, seriously, y'all getting the work done.
We are committed to creating the best Riverside we can with the community, for the community.
Okay, welcome back to the Plaza. Our guest is the man who needs no introduction, but he's the man behind the biggest celebrity basketball game in the state of Delaware. 18 years and counting. The founder of Duffy's Hope, Duffy Samuels. Welcome to the Plaza, Duff.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Duff. What is Duffy's Hope?
Duffy's Hope is a nonprofit that works with teenagers ages 13 to 17. We focus on education, life skill, decision-making, job readiness, college readiness, prevention of drugs, gangs, financial literacy, and etiquette.
How'd you get started?
I got started, man, some years ago, because, I had outlets like Stormy Norman and Judge Farnan and Coach Lee Robinson. So, they gave us a platform and an avenue to do certain things. So while I was overseas, I felt like it was a disconnect from the community and role models. So I wanted to start something back up, like a nonprofit to work with, do mentoring and prevention programs.
Now, you said overseas.
Yes.
As in for what? Basketball?
Basketball.
Because when you came out, and I remember, and you came out of Glasgow, you were the man. Duffy was all state all the time, right? So if you could take me back, so you graduated from Glasgow, and then where did you go after
I
that?
went to Hagerstown Junior College first, and then I went to Old Dominion University, 4-year school, Division I. And then I went overseas for 3 years, and then I played 1 year with the Globetrotters.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what part of town are you from?
I'm from the east side, Wilmington.
East side. Yeah. Didn't know you played for the Globetrotters.
Yes.
And then you came back and you started Duffy's Hope.
Started the nonprofit Duffy's Hope, yep.
Wow. The lives you changed. What's that feeling like?
It's great. I always tell people it's okay to get awards, but the biggest award I really take on and I really appreciate is the ones when I see, a young person come in who's hopeless, become hopeful, and walk across a stage and get their high school diploma, and then go on to college or even starting their own business or getting a job.
Why do you care so much, bro?
I care because, someone cared about me. So for me, I wanted to get back because as you see, our community is going down. I mean, it's really, everyone wants to point the finger, but I think we do it collectively. We can save our young people, and I see our young people going in a different direction. So I want to be a organization to provide resources and avenues where these young people can, succeed.
Do you believe that you are fulfilling that mission through Duffy's?
I would say no, because I could be doing more, but everybody else say yes. So the answer really is yes, I think we are, but I would want to, because for me, I want to save the world, I want to save the world, but you can't save everyone. So yeah, but I was just, trying to, but to answer your question, yes.
Who inspires you, man?
I think one of my biggest inspirations is my mom. And then I would say people like Mr. Pritchett, Lauren Oliver, Judge Farnan, Coach Lee, my Uncle Bob. It's, I can go on and name more and more people, man. Even my close friend, Shaheed Perkins, he inspires me, man, because, I watched him come from moves to Delaware and, he was he had to fit in and he came in and fit right in and he started doing some things and now, he's coaching at Del State,
Yeah. Just watching you guys grow. I think you was probably a junior or senior when I came in as a freshman at Glasgow, and just watching you guys from the east side, because at this time I moved from Southbridge to the east side, just watching these guys from the east side really just putting their heart on the court, but also putting their heart in the classroom, and then coming back and changing and giving back to the community. So it's like a full circle. And I remember Shaheed doing the same thing, So and hats off and salute. 18 years.
Yes.
Right? Here comes. So what made you bring on the celebrity basketball game?
It's funny because I remember SWAT Jamal Perkins, he had a guy named Fabian down in Del State, and they were having some type of game down there with Naughty by Nature. And so I went down there, and they asked me to come down and play in it. And then the guy was telling me, oh, man, we can do this up here. You got a nonprofit. You can do some. No, I didn't have a nonprofit at the time. Excuse me. He was like, oh, we can do this up in Wilmington. I said, okay, let's organize it. So I remember doing my first one in 1998 at Del Tech. And from there, it just started going. And then 2002 is when I gave up basketball and I came back home. And I got I talked to my mom, Beverly Bell, who owns Bell's Funeral Home. She, I told her what I wanted to do, and she put a whole board together and got me started doing a nonprofit. We got everything, a 501c3. We got everything done, So from there, we just is no stopping us, man.
Some of the stars over the years that you had show up, and then we'll talk about who you got coming this year.
So some of the stars over the years was Megan Good, Hill Harper, Morris Chestnut, Raven Simone, B2K, B5. Let's see who else. I won't miss nobody. Wesley Jonathan. Let's see. Romeo. Brandy.
And the community loves this. Vincenzo.
Is this in Delaware?
Yes.
How? Wait, so I know when I was reading the show notes, I was like, celebrity basketball, this has to be a big deal. And then you've been doing it for 18 plus years. And so anybody can attend this event?
Yes.
Anybody can attend, okay.
Yes, it's open to the public. It's $25 cost. It's a fundraiser for us.
But yep, that's a donation, $25.
It's huge in the Black community, Vin.
Where is it located?
It's the game's gonna be at the Chase Fieldhouse where the 76ers Blue Coats play.
Beautiful venue. Okay. Has it always been held at the Chase? No, because
this is our second year.
Second year. Okay.
We did it in 2019, but before then we were at Bob Carpenter Center.
Okay.
And before the Bob Carpenter Center, we did 10 years of softball at Farley Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, the softball was the softball before basketball. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So who you have coming this year?
Man, we got DC Young Fly.
Nice.
Yeah, we have Wildin' Out. Yes, we got Bobby J from Wildin' Out, B Simone from Wildin' Out. We got Young Dylan, who's on Nickelodeon. He has his own show on Nickelodeon called Young Dylan.
Yeah.
We have Manny Love from the Globetrotters. We have Funny Boy Quill from Philly. We had Gilly the Kid.
Yeah.
We also have what everybody's looking forward to, I guess, besides DC, they're looking for Tyler. The guy Tyler LePet from he's from from the Have-Nots. Tyler Perry's Have-Nots, but everybody knows him from Diamond on P-Valley. So I was trying to keep it PG, man.
So, you ever see P-Valley? Don't worry about it. I'll show you later.
Yeah. So I always make this joke. I say in the daytime he's Benny, because that's what his name was on Have-Nots, but at night he's Diamond.
Right.
And also we have some other people going announced as well coming up this week. Yeah. And then we got some local folks that are playing in the game, like Tone Wise, we got can't forget our Delaware's own, Emilion the poet,
Yes, remember Emilion?
Yeah, we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago.
He can ball. He can ball.
Well, he's multi-talented.
Yeah,
he can sing and he can ball. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, and we have the host, y'all know Blake the Brain, he's the host.
Blake.
You got it, baby.
We got it. So, it's for us, it's like, it's not just a celebrity game, it's a production. So we want people to come in and have a great time, feel good. They might come in feeling this way, but leaving out feeling really good. I mean, because we put on this whole, it's entertainment too as well. So
now, when is can you give us the date and time?
It's a Saturday, August the 6th.
Okay.
At 5:30, the doors open at 5. 5:30 is the high school all-star game, and then at 6:30 is the celebrity game.
Oh, that's gonna be main.
Yeah,
that's gonna be major. All right. Is there anything else that you want people to know about Duffy's Hope or the celebrity basketball game?
Oh no, just come out and have a great time. Support. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite, or you can call our office at 302-652-3532. You'll follow me on Facebook at Duffy's Hope or Instagram at Duffy's Hope as well. But I just want to thank y'all for the opportunity. Appreciate it. And I really respect the show, and y'all doing some great work.
Thank you so much. And the last question, because also we want to make sure with nonprofits, the key word is impact, right?
Yes.
Is how can people, like if they're at home watching or on their cell, how can they sign up for Duffy's Hope?
Or they can call our office or send an email to info@duffyshopeinc.org or call our office again at 302-652-3532.
All right, cool. Before we get out of here, you got 30 seconds. That's the community camera. Go ahead.
Listen, we're back after 2 years. We took 2 years off because of COVID. So we want everybody to come out and have a great time. We want to see you August the 6th at the Chase Fieldhouse. It's going to be something special. We're giving out a whole bunch of gifts, prizes, and all the celebrities will be in the building, and they ready to play. Don't meet me there, beat me there. See you on the 6th.
He did that before.
Yeah.
He did that before. Thank you so much, man. Yes. And we'll give him your website again to Duffy's Hope.
It's duffyshopeinc.org.
All right. Thank you so much, brother, for stopping by the plaza.
Yes,
thank you for having me.
Thank you.
All right, Vincenza. We're going to take a commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back. All right. Thank you for watching. Good morning, Wilmington.
Let DART do the driving. DART First State provides transportation that is clean, safe, reliable, and affordable. Plan your trip and get real-time bus information with the free DART Transit app. Scan your phone to pay your fare with the free DART Pass app. So what are you waiting for? Try transit today.
So what do you think?
Another great show, another week of amazing guests, the capeless superheroes, that's for sure.
That's it.
Yes. And I have to say, I learn something new every single time we film. And I feel so fortunate to be by your side, Ivan. Yes, but I feel so fortunate. Yes, because we have the opportunity to not only showcase all the amazing things and people that happen in this great state, not just the city of Wilmington, in the great state of Delaware. Right. And it's truly remarkable everything that does happen, and that we get to give all of these guests a platform to speak on. I love that too. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So that wraps up.
We're gonna talk about our guests real quick.
Okay.
Just to reiterate who we had. We
All right.
had Miss Delaware USA and Miss Delaware Teen USA, Grace Lange and Ava MacMurray. We also had Taylor Johnson and Andre Valines from the Connectde, and last but not least,
Duffy Samuels from Duffy Hope. And we talked about his celebrity basketball game coming up. Make sure you check all of it out if you missed it, but check it out again and just keep on watching it and share it. Sharing is caring.
And we have to thank our sponsors now.
Yeah,
talk about caring. We have to thank our sponsors.
DART Transit, thank you so much. Balance, Strength, and Fitness, my main man, and Wi-Fi Internet Services. All right, let's get out of here, and we'll see you on Monday. That cool?
Yes, you
got
it.
You have a heck of a weekend, all right?
Thank you, you too. And everyone tune in Monday.
All right, you have a heck of a weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Good morning, Wilmington.